Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another episode of Daily Immigration Dose on Immigration Talk Show. I'm your host, Nipasa, and I'm happy to be here once again, friends. I hope y'all are having a great start to your week today. And yes, it's absolutely great. Looking forward to the whole week, right? So here's wishing you the very best for the whole week. And stay with us because we are going to have a very important discussion, especially because it is already the H-1B season and many folks are wondering what if H-1B is not your only option. So stay with us because we have a lot to discuss. But before we head on with today's discussion, I have this important disclaimer. And that is by watching our videos, you understand that the information shared, including user comments, is not professional advice. Use at your own risk. Our intention is never to offend, it's just a casual exchange of ideas. So, with that said, friends, you too can join us for a casual exchange of ideas and anything you want to share about today's topic. And that you can do so by commenting wherever you're watching. So, we are streaming live right now at Immigration Talk Show on YouTube. So, check us out. Check out our channel and also don't forget to subscribe to us. You can hit the bell icon so that whenever we have discussions like these, you're also notified. And that way you can also join us. So, apart from commenting, you can also join us by dialing this number, which is displayed on the screen above. And the number is 425-436-6335. It's even displayed below. So, and the access code is 988-888. So join us, friends. It'll be very nice to get to know you and also have this discussion together. So, that said, once again, I'm very happy to tell you that I'll be joined by my co host, Sam. So please help me welcome her. Hi, Sam. How are you doing today?
Hi, Napas. I'm doing great. And again, I would say that welcome everyone to Immigration Talk Show. And today we are here with another very exciting topic that is especially, during H-1B season, what are the alternatives? So me and Nipasa together, we are going to explore a lot of different options. And I'm sure that these options that we are going to share definitely going to be helpful. And of course, the session will be insightful, lots of information will be there, and great thing is that we will also take our viewers' comments as well. And you can also join here. The number is displaying on the screen with the access code. So I think yeah, that will be a great one, and I'm really looking forward to this session. So yeah, excited for the episode.
Me too, Sam. And it's true, a lot of folks out there are wondering whether H-1B is the only option. But I know H-1B could be one of the most well known, most famous work visa, but it's a way to really live and work in the United States. Session we are going to break down alternative visa options, and I'm sure that every case is different. So there could be a different perfect fit for each one of you or for different situations. So stay with us and we will have a discussion today, all right? And before we head on with today's topic and the discussion, we also have a couple of news updates. So Sam, why don't you go first?
All right. Okay, so this is a very important news, friends, and that's about Gold Card visa versus EB5 visa. As we all know, that President Donald Trump has come up with a very new Gold Card visa, and that's a very hot topic right now. And controversy is also going on that is it going to replace the EB5 visa or not? So let's see what the news is all about. So recently, President Donald Trump has announced the new Gold Card visa, and it's actually an investment based visa where you can pay $5 million to get US residency and also citizenship as well. This has created a lot of buzz, especially among Indians who were hoping to get a green card through the EB5 visa program. Because we all know that EB5 visa program was a very smooth process was there to get the citizenship. And if we talk about like why are some Indians actually worried, then firstly, it's majorly the price. As we all know, it's $5 million, and that's huge. So gold card is way more expensive as compared to the EB5. And secondly, it's no job creation because some experts believe that without the job creation requirement, the gold card may not be sustainable in the long run. And that's very a valid point because obviously, if you're not working or if you're not going for the sake of working condition, then obviously it won't be in a long term. Then another thing is uncertainty. That Trump has called the EB5 program full of fraud and is also considering replacing it with the gold card visa. So this makes people in the EB5 pipeline more worried about what will happen to their applications, those who have already applied for it and looking for it, or maybe planning more towards the EB5 application. So it's like now the question is that should Indians apply for the gold card or not? Well, I think it depends because of the one those who have money, those who are financially stable regarding, I would say applying for the gold card, then of course they can. Otherwise, most people, including those currently on H-1B visas, they will still need to rely on the employment-based green card system, which has, of course, a long wait times due to backlogs. So the gold card actually offers a quick way to US residencies, that's for sure, but it's only for those who can afford it. And if the EB5 program is phased out, then this could limit options for investors who are looking for more affordable route to the US. So we would love to know, friends, what are your thoughts on Trump's gold card visa? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's actually going to replace the EB5 visa category? Or if not, then what are the different things? What can be the requirements? Anything regarding this topic. We would love to know your thoughts and definitely have a great discussion on this topic. So put them on the comment section and let us know what you think about it. Yeah, Nipasa, please go ahead and let us know another news update.
Absolutely. But Sam, I'm sure like EB5 also is another very important investor visa category, right? It's been there for quite some time, and
Mhm.
suddenly gold card coming in. Looks like, yes, there has been a lot of comparison, especially with EB5 ever since Trump had announced. So let's see what's going to happen. And I wonder what do folks out there think, because it's just $5 million, right? Unlike the EB5. So
That's what, and it's actually creating, Napasa, more, I would say, confusion for the states.
yeah,
I mean, for the countries who are developing. Like India is majorly a very developing country right now, so they may some of the Indians they may file for the coal card or they may not, but
exactly.
there's a lot of problems that they are facing, and of course we discussed right now. So yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, friends. So thank you, Sam, for that news update. And I too got one. And this one is another very, how to say, important and controversial. So this one is about U.S. who cracks down on foreign activists, right? Even green card holders are at risk of deportation. This is a new one because we were thinking it's undocumented people first, immigrants first. Before them was the criminals, but and then we got to know even the legal migrants are at risk, and now even green card holders are at risk from what we hear. So, of course, the United States government has expanded its deportation warnings to include green card holders as well this time, especially following the arrest of Mahmoud Khalid, who is a former Columbia University student activist who's accused of supporting Hamas. So, initially believed to be on a student visa, Khalil, who is actually a permanent resident, was taken into custody by ICE on March 9th, 2025. That's yesterday. So, Secretary of State Macro Rubio announced that anyone supporting Hamas in the United States could face visa or green card revocation. So, a policy shift that could affect millions of permanent residents. Khalil's arrest comes amid a broader crackdown on pro Palestinian student protests. So, with the Trump administration also pulling $400 million in federal funding from Columbia University for allegedly failing to curb anti Semitic demonstrations. So, this one is a little, I don't know what folks out there think about this. So, please let us know. And talking about Khalil once again, his attorney, Amy Greer, calls the arrest a suppression of political speech, noting that Khalil's pregnant US citizen wife was unable to locate him after his detention. So the case is expected to spark intense legal battles in the coming weeks, and it's definitely already intense if you think about his wife, him. I mean, losing his student visa, the green card, and being on detention, everything, and not even being found. So, um, what do you think about all these changes that are coming in, the policy changes and the effects that it is having, friends? Please feel free to let us know in the comments. And you can do so by commenting and also calling us up. You can call us on this number 425-436-6335, and the access code is 988-888. So, that said, Sam, I think we should definitely start off with today's topic of discussion, and
Yeah.
that is can't get H-1B. Let's explore other ways to work in the United States. So, what
That's right.
options do we have, Sam? Maybe you would like to tell us about some
Sure.
options. Yeah.
Sure. I think we have a lot of options, and it's a very interesting topic, Nipasa, because most of the time we mostly have been covering regarding H-1B visa, about petitions, about documents, how to get approval, and so many things. But today we are going to understand it's not, friends, just the H-1B visa, it's also other options. And the very first option that I would like to share is about the L1 visa. So L1 visa, in simple terms, it's a great option because if your company has offices in both countries, then if they want to hire any employee, then they can easily go with the L1 visa. So it's actually that same company, same branch, and everything should have two locations. Firstly, in your country, the country where you are working, and the other country should be US. And this is something that that comes under the L1 visa. We also call it as work for the same company in the US. So here how it works, because after knowing what it is, we should also know what are the requirements and how does it work actually. So if we talk about the experience,
Yeah.
then experience, you need to have worked for a company for at least a year. If you are working for a company for a year, then you might be eligible. Of course, the skills and the qualifications are needed, but in terms of working experience, it should be for 1 year. And if we talk about types of jobs, then also it's not available for the executives or for the those roles, but it should be that you must either be a manager or have a specialized knowledge that's important to the company that nobody has. So, friends, undoubtedly, there's no compromise regarding the skills, regarding the talent. You have to be highly talented. You have to be highly skilled. If we talk about H-1B visa also, then people are having this concept that only in H-1B they have to be highly skilled. No, it's not about H-1B. It's about any visa category. If you are planning to, opt for, then for every visa category you might need that skillful attitude. You need lots of skills, you need lots of talent, and that's on that basis only you will be approved. Then also, managers should handle people or projects, while people with specialized knowledge should know specific things that are very important to the company's success, so that company can rely on that employer and employee, and can be little dependent that yes, if they are hiring that candidate, then they will be confident enough that of course their company will rise and become more successful. And if we talk about stay duration, that's also another very important part. So if you get the L1 visa, friends, then you can stay for up to 7 years if you are on a manager position. And that's a great thing, because for H1B category also we got to stay for 6 years, approx, I guess. And for L1 visa also, if you're a manager, then you can go for 7 years. And you can also stay up for the 5 years if someone is going with the L1B category, if you are a specialized knowledge role. Then, if we also talk about challenges, then friends, of course, the challenge is that switching to a different company while on an L1 visa is actually tough. And this visa is tied to your current company, so it's not easy, it's not flexible. If you are thinking to change your job role, to different company, you have to stick around with that company for those many years if you want to go with the L1 visa. So yes, Devasa, these were some of the common requirements and work experience also that I just shared right now.
Yes, Sam. And when you were saying that, even like every visa needs special qualifications, and it just made me think about Trump's scorecard, which you don't really need too much qualification. All you need is the $5 million,
Mm.
and you need to trace that money. That all the money should be white money, and that you do not have any criminal records. So there is no educational qualifications requirement, no other requirements, and just makes me think about that. Anyway, thank you, Sam, for that. And well, we do have our audience out there, and pretty intense it is getting. So I'd like to read
Sure.
just a couple. I'll say hi to Jayavel. Hi, Jayavel. Thank you for joining us. If you have any question or if you want to call us, please feel free to call us. It'll be really nice to have you on conversation. Hi, Sakshi. Thank you for your question. We will take them up. And I'd just like to take this comment from ZQ2581. Very interesting because I was talking about the news. So Mahmoud Khalil has been protesting since October 7th, according to Fox News, right? And that's today's news, and he is inciting violence. Okay, so this will lead to deportation. End of story. You came as a student, be a student. Very well put. I think rightly put. So, ZQ, thank you for that comment and thank you for watching us. Do join us on call if possible. And hi to Madhuri. Thank you so much for joining. We will take up your questions. I mean, not comments. We will take up your comments. Just stay with us, all right? So, with that said, I would again like to say, folks, please do not forget to subscribe to us. We are at Immigration Talk Show on YouTube, and we are also there on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Instagram. So, check us out, connect with us, follow us. All right. And now, well, I got another very important, what do you call, visa. Visa, which apart from H1B, what are the options that you have, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So this other option that folks have is the TN visa, which is a special work visa for Canadians and Mexicans. So if you belong to these two if you are these two nationalities, then yes, if you are a citizen of Canada or Mexico, the TN visa or trade NAFTA visa could be a great option for you to work in the United States. So the visa is, very specifically designed under the United States Mexico Canada Agreement, which is the USMCA, formerly called NAFTA, and allows professionals in certain fields to work for US employers without going through the H-1B lottery system.
Yeah.
So, and to qualify for this TN visa, you must work in an approved profession listed under the TN visa category. And some of the common professions which are included under the TN visa are engineers, teachers, accountants, scientists, lawyers, and even medical professionals. So, apart from this, to qualify for a TN visa, you need to meet specific education and experience requirements for that job. For example, most jobs require at least a bachelor's degree, while some may definitely require certifications or even work experience in the field.
Yeah.
And also, maybe have a valid job offer. Not maybe, but you will need to qualify for the TN visa. You will need to also have a valid job offer from a US employer. You cannot just be self employed under the TN visa because H-1B, you still have an option to sponsor yourself, right? But TN doesn't have that. So, what about you, Sam? What do you think? Why the L1 visa can be better than the H-1B visa?
Okay, that's interesting because I have already said right now about the L1 visa, but I think this is the point that I missed out. So let's understand also, why the L1 visa is better than H1B visa. The first thing, and I think this is one of the very easy thing, that there's no annual cap. And H1B visa mostly lack regarding the annual cap, regarding the limitation. That's 85,000. And if we talk about L1 visa, then there's no annual cap, and this is a big thing, and it's very, I would say, a smoother process, and people feel less complications when they'll go with the L1 visa. Also, it's no degree requirement. So L1 visa does not require a specific educational qualification. As we compare to the H1B, then of course H1B is full of qualification. You need to be directly related, and a lot of things that has been implemented in the H1B modernization route. Then also, if we talk about the longer stay, look, so for the H1B it's 6 years, and for L1 visa it's the 7 years. So that's a pretty much big benefit, a big advantage if we talk about L1 visa stay duration. And for spouses also, it's another very big thing that a spouse of an L1 visa, that's L2, can also work in the US, and which is not allowed under the H1B visa unless the H1B holder is on the path to a green card. But if L1 visa category are working, then of course the spouse can also get the chance and the opportunity to work. So Napasa, we can see that there's a lot of benefits also for the L1 visa category. But most of the people, they choose H1B, and that's okay. That's their choice. That H1B has different perks, different benefits. But I think, yeah, these were some of the benefits that our viewers should also know about. It's not
Mhm.
only the H1B, but it's also L1 visa that has definitely a lots of advantages.
Right.
So,
If
yeah,
only we could really choose the H-1B though, because
yeah.
you have to be lucky enough to be qualified in it. I mean, not qualified, but get selected in the H-1B lottery. I wish we could really just choose, but of
And
course,
I think that's a major drawback, if we talk about
yeah.
H1B process. It doesn't depend upon your skill. You can't do anything. You just have to, if you are a God, like highly, truly God believer, then go ahead, do some puja and, pray a lot. That's the only way you can do. Otherwise, if you are not a believer of God, then you can just sit idly and wait for your chance. Or maybe that can take up to 10 years or more than that. You don't even know. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a major drawback, but at least for the L1 visa category, there's nothing about it. So it's a pretty, I would say, a relief kind of visa category. Yeah, Nipasa, please go ahead with the other one.
Right. So, as Sam was saying, I'll just say for folks out there who are trying their luck for this, I mean, fiscal year 2026 is H-1B lottery. Hold on to your lucky charm. I really hope that you get lucky this time. And even if you do get into the lottery, I mean, with this new change in the administration, I think you just need to pray harder for more luck, because even after you're selected, you might get stuck somewhere. And I really hope that you will have no obstacles in your journey. So, all the best, friends.
Because
And
this time, Napasa, earlier what used to happen when any immigrant, when they land in US airport, then there's port of entry, right? And when they land up in US airport, then there won't be any chance to get back to the home country. But now I think there can be any officer, any immigration officer would be there who can directly ask any document or any question, in the US airport. So it's not that that person is not completely confident enough, if they have landed to the US, then they are just having this mind that they are going to work in the US and they'll have their dream come true. No, that's not going to happen. In fact, sudden inspection can also take place. So they have to be very particular about each and every step what they are taking in US, especially this year, this era. So yeah.
yes, I think yes, a lot of scrutiny, friends, and we are hearing it in the news. I mean, even submitting your username, social media usernames, because everything you do is going to be traced. So, of course, there is freedom of speech. There is all that freedom that you talk about. But are you really, really free to do or say anything you do? So, I'm sure not. You really have to be ethical and abide by the laws. Make sure that you are following each and every thing that you need to follow, especially because you are going to be in another country for whether it's 5 years, 7 years, 2 years, whatever be the duration. But you need to follow the rules and play safe so that you are not put in detention, or that you lose your visa for that matter. And I hear that you really need to also keep with yourself at all times an identity proof of yourself and your nationality. Your I-91 has to always be with, sorry, I-94 has to always be with you. So, yeah, I think all the best. We'll just have to play safe and know what you've got to do. Actually, I think knowledge is the best, I can say. So, you do your research properly, stay updated with whatever rules and all the new updates that this new administration is also giving out, and abide by them. That way you're going to be safe. So that was a lot of advice, I think. But coming back to coming back to what I was saying about TN, there are some advantages of TN visas as well, Sam. So I'd like to say a couple of them. And one is about longer stay with renewals. So a TN is initially granted for up to 3 years, which is a good time. And there is no limit on renewals as well. So, as long as you want to continue working in an eligible profession, this makes it a stable option for professionals out there. And excuse me, of course, there is no lottery or cap like the H-1B if you compare it that way. So, yes, H-1B definitely has a strict annual cap and a lottery system. But the TN visa does not have a quota of any sort for that matter. And this means that if you qualify, you can apply at any time of the year without worrying about selection chances. So that's another advantage, you can say. And then faster processing for Canadian citizens, they can apply directly at the border or airport, making the process much quicker. And
Yeah.
of course, Mexican citizens must apply at a US consulate but still benefit from relatively fast processing times, right?
Yeah.
So, but
Wow,
then
that's
again, if you think about it,
mhm.
about Trudeau not being there, and I mean, the Canadian government also has seen a lot of changes recently, right, Sam?
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Of
the
course,
scene.
I think U.S. immigration policies is impacting neighboring countries a lot of U.S. like Mexico
Mhm.
and Canada. So of course, there also we have been seeing a lot of changes. Mexicans also have been seeing a lot of changes. There's a ban of CBP One app. Then also southern border was also there was emergency declaration over there. Then a lot of Mexicans have been also deported.
Yeah.
So, lots of things are happening right now, and it's a very tough time for everyone. But
Yes.
still, friends, for H-1B, it's we still recommend that, of course, you go with the H-1B process. That's completely your choice. But don't stick to that. Don't just I would say, don't just pack yourself in a box. Try to break the ice. Try to explore other things as well, because there are other options and which can be beneficial for you. So until and unless you are not informed, you are not, going with each and every category of the visa. I think you will definitely, I mean, put yourself in a box that's of no use. So
Mhm.
don't be that, and try to explore more and more. Try to gain knowledge from everywhere. And yeah, I think it's almost time, Nipasa. It's the first half of our session. So now it's time to take a short break, a quick break. But friends, don't go anywhere. It's Daily Immigration Dose, and we'll be right back just after a short break as we are having a great discussion on can't get H-1B visa. Let's explore other options too. So let us also know which visa category are you looking towards it, or which visa category you find more easy as compared to H-1B, and we would love to know. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. I'm your host, Sam, and you're watching Daily Immigration Dose. And till now, we are having a great discussion on the topic about what are the alternatives of H-1B visa. So I have discussed about the L1 visa, and my co-host Nipasa has also discussed about TN visa that's applicable for Canadians and Mexicans. So we have talked a lot of about this two visa categories, right, Nipasa? So why don't we go ahead and take our viewers' comment right now?
Sure, we should. And I see very nice points also. So, from Madhuri. So, Madhuri is saying, a number of H-1B and L-1 petitions have the highest success ratio. And, she's also she was also saying that join TCS, IBM, Infi, Wipro, Cognizant, HCL. Um, Even better if you can make it to Microsoft. Why? Because these are popular companies with the highest number of H-1B petitions and have the highest success ratio rate. Okay, so sorry, I read it wrong when I read it half. So thank you, Madhuri. Yes, of course, these are, the tech giants, you can say, and nothing beats them. Having them in your portfolio already is a huge plus point for you and your career. So why not? And Sakshi, on the other hand, is saying, how do you get a job in the US directly from India? What is the easy way? Wow. There are tons of $1 million questions that pop up in the head whenever I think of working in the US. Absolutely. I wish it was that easy, right, Sakshi? I mean, just directly applying from India and getting a job. Of course, that could be possible, but then there are so many other things that will come between you in India and shifting to the US, right? And that is visas and funds, whether you have enough of it or not in your bank. Even that is going to, play a very important role in allowing your stay or your even your visit for that matter to the US. So
Absolutely.
yeah, thank you, Sakshi. And
Napasa, I think I would also like to say something to Sakshi, as she asked this in a very important point that how do you get a job in the US directly from India? What's the easy way? I would say, Sakshi, it's nothing like easy way, but it's more appropriate if we say that a little better way, because of course, easy way in 2025, we can't say any easy way. It's obviously a challenging way, but I think having a good network, if you are completely active on LinkedIn, where you can follow US based companies or follow the HRs, or be in touch with the, I mean, have a good network, then you will definitely get updates regarding the US based companies, and that's how you can get the job also. At least you'll get the chance to apply for it. And of course, I think contacting with an attorney, that's a major high role that's very important, especially in 2025. They are
but
going
even
to,
attorneys cannot give you jobs in the US.
of course, they can't, but at least they can guide you, because they are
Yeah, with
living
your visa, they can guide you, but
there.
not in getting a job. So, you
Mhm.
finding a job, you will have to. And LinkedIn is a great option, as Sam has already mentioned.
Of
So,
course.
yes.
And we try our best, Sakshi. If you have any question regarding a topic, then please go ahead and let us know. As you said that there are tons and millions, $1 million questions. So please put them up, and we will definitely try. If we are not able to answer, then we will definitely take these questions to our experts, and they will definitely provide the best solution and the best advice. So, yeah, Napasa, let's move ahead with Karthik one. Please go ahead and take Karthik's comment.
Okay, so Karthik is saying you need to identify which type of visa suits your situation. Absolutely, Karthik, very well put. So, L1 visa for intra-company transferees who work for a multinational company. O1 for individuals with extraordinary ability. Yes, another very important visa. So, achievement in their field. Sometimes, people don't even know that they are extraordinary in their field. So, especially if you have an attorney, they can guide you directly. So, if you are eligible for an O1, then I mean it's even better than an H-1B, right, Sam?
It does, because O1, I think it
And
doesn't have a limitation kind of thing.
yeah,
Because I remember I had a show with Tony Marcelo Gondim on this topic, H1 versus the alternatives or something that he was explaining about the O1 visa. So
Mhm.
there he said that there are more applicants for O1 visa,
Yeah,
and it's highly challenging because you have to be extraordinary, highly skilled, and you have that ability. But I think it doesn't have any limitation. It doesn't have any lottery system, so it's
definitely.
more, I would say, a bit easy process as compared to the H-1B. So yeah.
Absolutely. But you just have to be meeting at least three or four points from out of the six or seven to be able to qualify for the O1. So if you do not meet even three, then you definitely are not qualified for an O1.
Mhm.
Anyway, yes, moving on. Karthik was also saying for investors, sorry, E2 visa for investors and employees of investment enterprises. Yes, another important visa that I was actually going to come to, but thank you for mentioning because the E visa category also, very important visa, and it includes three different types of visas, under the E category: E1, E2, E3, and they serve specific purposes, whether you talk about trade investment or specialized work for Australians. So these visas allow business professionals, investors, and even skilled workers, to live and work in the US under certain conditions. So thank you, Karthik, for even highlighting the E visa category. And of course, F1 visa for students, which Sam has already touched, right, Sam? Oh, sorry, Sam spoke about the L1 visa.
L1,
So
yeah.
F1, yeah, F1 visa is for students, which allows for optional practical training (OPT) after graduation. Yes, these are for students, who are studying in the US and are looking to shift from F1 to H1B, or yeah. So thank you, Karthik, for highlighting these other options, apart from the H-1B. So folks out there, you might want to know which category you actually fit in. And for that, you have to do your research properly. And if you still feel unsure, it's best to actually consult with an attorney. And if you don't have one, you could check out our channel where we keep having amazing webinars with different attorneys, guest attorneys here in our channel. And each time we have these webinars, we even give out their information, contact information. So you may be able to reach them. And if you do reach them, do let them know that you got their contact from Immigration Talk Show. We'll be very happy to know. So yeah, let's move on. Sam, why don't you take up this next comment?
Yeah, I was about to. So Yashwant is here, and hi Yashwant, thank you so much for your comment. He's saying that many individuals have great potential, of course, but may not know which immigration option is best for them. Absolutely. Consulting with an attorney can help clarify the process and ensure the best possible outcome. I think that's a brilliant point, Yashwant, and thank you so much for putting that up because that's for sure. Many individuals, they are highly talented, they are highly skilled, but still they don't know which immigration option is best for them. And maybe some random information, they hear it from someone that H-1B is great or L1 is great. So without knowing anything, they just keep on applying with it. And I mean, not applying, but at least try to, get approval regarding that. So it's of course a very important thing to know each and every visa category in a detailed way. What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? Also, what's the limitation towards it? Then how you can work by keeping these applications. So there are a lot of things, and I think consulting with an attorney is definitely going to clarify the process. And go ahead and don't also forget to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. And also, it will be better for you if you are going to press the bell icon because just like few hours before only, I had a show with attorney Jessica Ways, and there we had delved into a great topic that how you can uh, you know, learn to get, I mean, how you can protect yourself during your visa interviews and how you can get easy options regarding this time in H-1B. In 2025, sorry. So I think that was also a great session. And yeah, please go ahead and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And that will be really helpful for you, Yashwant. So yeah.
Absolutely. And Karthik has come back actually with another comment with another visa. So, H3 visa, he's saying, which is another visa option. Thank you, Karthik. I wish you could join us on call. You could do this show alongside both of us here because you, I think, spoke about more visas than me and Sam did together. So, Karthik is saying H3 visa. This visa allows the visa holder to visit the US as a trainee. Right, and the P visa, it is especially designed for artists and entertainers who want to visit the US for a temporary duration. Absolutely right, and you could be a musician, a dancer, a b-boy. I mean, you can also try out, see if you qualify for the P visa, even if not for the O1. So it's another great option. Thank you so much, Karthik. I wish you could join us on call. If you still can, do join us. Our number is 425-436-6335, and the access code is 988-888. So, Sam, would you like to take Mr. Dhaliwal's comment?
Sure. So Mr. Dhaliwal is here and he's saying that need help with the L1 visa process. I am PR in Canada. All right, I think Mr. Dhaliwal, we will definitely help you out with the L1 visa process. And I think Nipasa, we already did a lot of shows regarding L1 visa, right, with different attorneys. So I would suggest that Mr. Dhaliwal, why don't you go ahead and watch those sessions because those sessions are filled with lots of information and also experts are there. So they are going to guide you in a better way and you can also put up comments over there and we will definitely try to take your comments in our next show so that it will be easier for you and you will get a better option and a better solution to your problem. So yeah, I think we have taken everybody's
Yeah.
comments. We have taken Sakshi's, and I think Jayawal hasn't said anything. She just said hi. So please, Jaya, I would say that why don't you go ahead and put up something on the comment because you just said hi, and we are looking forward that what else you would like to add on to it. So, but that's okay. It's almost time, and I think Napasa, we should wrap up, right? Because it's almost time.
Yes, absolutely. But I really wish that folks start calling in, and it's not just me and Sam talking all the time. So we are going to have daily immigration doors again in the coming days. So around 4 p.m. Eastern time. So do tune in, and apart from tuning in, do join us on call as well. It'd be really nice to chit chat together. And yeah, I'm looking forward. So today we really spoke about different options apart from the H-1B. So if you are really missing out on the H-1B, it doesn't mean that it is your only chance for the US career dreams and that your dreams are over. Nothing like that. So there are different visa categories Sam and I spoke about, even Karthik from the audience spoke about today. So very interesting ones. TN, L1, E2,
Oh,
P,
one F1, yes.
O1. Yeah, so many, so many. So I think it was absolutely great to get to know there are so many options and that the H-1B is not your only option. So yeah, I think I would just say all the best to each and everyone who are looking to pursue their American dream, whether it's through H-1B or through any other work visa or student visa. He's just wishing you the very best. Okay.
That's
And Sam, yeah, if you have anything else to add.
yeah, I would just say that good luck to everyone and those who are looking H1B 2025 lottery. All the very best. I hope that this time, you can at least get your American dream come true. And if not, then please don't lose hope because that's not the only option. You have several options that we just discussed right now in this session. So, friends, you don't have to be hopeless. You don't have to be sad. If not H1B, that's okay. There are other options too. You just have to explore, you just have to learn, and you
Mhm.
just have to subscribe to Immigration Talk Show because that's another way, another very important way how you can make yourself updated regarding all the latest information and latest news as well. So, yeah, I think now it's almost time. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us and putting a lot of comments here. We really love and we really enjoy reading out those comments. And we will have more fun if we connect together directly on call. So hopefully that next session we will definitely get someone to have a call in here. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration Talk Show. It's me, Sam, with my co host, Nipasa, and we are signing off for now. So, goodbye, everyone, and take care.
Bye bye.